The point here is that we were living on 18 grand, and in a very short period of time, I remember, moving from one job to the other, getting promotion, and significantly raising in terms of salary. I went from 18 grand very quickly to about 30 grand a year. And even at 30 grand a year, we were still slightly struggling with in terms of feeling that we were very health wealthy. Inclusive at the time, my ex-wife at the time then started working in the UK. So she was making a bit of money at the same time, and we still felt like we were struggling. And I was thinking to myself, in the past, we were earning 18 grand and we were okay. Now we're nearly earning twice the amount, but it doesn't seem like there's anything staying. It doesn't seem like we're actually making any money. It just seems like we're still in the same place. And one of the reasons is lifestyle inflation, simply because we went from that apartment that was okay, not the best apartment, not the best. We moved to a bigger house, which we were paying a bit more money in rent. And then by the time I got another job, which was paying a little bit more, we moved into another bigger house. And then before you knew it, we went from one car to a better car, and everything. Money, we started paying a lot more money for all the things that we had before. Were costing a lot less, but they were nicer. We needed a nicer place. We could justify it with all sorts. But the point is, lifestyle inflation. It crept in slowly but surely. The clothes that we wore was getting a bit more expensive. Everything a little bit more expensive. Lifestyle inflation crept in, and it kept us a little broker than we should have been. Although we were earning twice the amount of money before, we were still in the same place. And this is essentially one of the biggest things why most people remain broke. Okay? It's not the amount of money that you bring in. It's the amount of money that comes in and the discipline enough to ensure that what goes out remains nice and low. I am not saying that you shouldn't have a nice car or live in a nicer house over time. We're humans. That's going to happen. That has to happen. That's what drives us as human beings. And if you're not driven by that as well, good luck to you. But that should drive you to get better, to be better, to make the world a better place. And that's what makes the world that we live in a lot better, because we keep developing things and making things a lot better for ourselves, in terms making it better for others as well. So the point here is that I'm not saying that those nicer cars or nicer houses are not justifiable. As long as we know exactly how much is coming in and we ensure the discipline enough, bridge the gap, and it's always there to keep our inflated value or inflated lifestyle as low as possible in relation to how much we're actually bringing in. So that the difference on top, a little egg on top, we can be able to invest it. And so we don't feel as broke as we constantly do every single time. So it's a very, very simple concept. And in theory, when I'm saying it over this microphone, when I'm speaking to this camera directly, in theory, it's easier and I understand it. In reality, it can be a bit more difficult, and I completely get it. One of the things I said to myself a few years ago now is, regardless of what happens and regardless how much I earn, I am always going to pay myself first. If it means that I'm not going to eat 3 square meal and I'm going to eat just 2 square meal a day, if it means that I'm going to drink Gary, for all my Nigerian people that know what Gary is, or drink cornflakes for all those posh people, that you don't know what Gary is. If it means that I'm going to have to drink cornflakes twice a day, or ensure that I save a percentage in terms of putting it away for savings or investing, I said it to myself that I would do that, because that is how I pay myself first.